Pod in action. Welcome, everyone, to the Palmer Pod this week.
Episode 2, 3? I don't even know.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. We did it.
Pilot, yeah.
Part due.
We came back for more.
Here we are. Ian?
Loving it. Nice to be here again.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. This is good stuff. Welcome.
Make sure to speak into that microphone, friend. Right into that front of that.
Right here?
Oh, yeah. That's the
Is
one.
that better for you?
I can hear you now.
He's already telling me what to do.
I'm just trying to help.
Right off the beat, the bat.
Yep.
Off the beaten path, I was going to say.
And, yeah, we're doing a morning pod.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Pod will now be dropping in the morning as well. Recording in the morning, dropping in the morning.
What day are we going to be dropping? I can't remember.
It's going to be Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Wow.
I'm feeling very confident that it will be one of those 2 days.
Cool. No, that makes sense.
I did the research. I looked it up. They said, these are the days.
You did pod research? What does it say?
I did a little PR on this. Yeah, I did a little PR, and it said...
when do you get the most clicks?
5:30 in the morning, Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Data confirms.
Yeah, we love data here. We're a big data-driven podcast.
I love data, and I love research.
Is that 5:30 EST?
That's EST. Yes, that is EST. Thank you for saying that. And speaking of data, one of my favorite characters of the Goonies, personally.
Okay. Yeah, also Star Trek. I've never seen Star Trek, but I know there's a character named Data. We had some technical difficulties this morning, but I think overall we did pretty good. What do you think?
Technically, we did fine. It was a little cloud lift situation. We need to lift those clouds up.
Yeah, it was a little, we got here at 9, and it is 10:45.
10:45. So just some light.
Just filling you in on what's popping off in our world.
That's what's going on with us, and we want to be truthful to you that things are not always as they appear. This might seem like, we're just crushing it and we're just jumping right into it and things are great.
It definitely seems like we're crushing it.
I think that's what people who are listening are going to say.
That's great.
Isn't that great? Like a positive. I got PMA.
You got positive mental attitude.
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I love that. You know that. How was everyone's week? I mean, let's get into that. How's everyone's week? It's Sunday morning right now. How's everyone doing? What do we got?
I feel good. I feel ready to rock. My week was fine. It's the same shit that I do every week. So yeah, I don't know. It's every week is the same and just kind of goes over and over again. And that's why I like doing this, because it's something that breaks up the monotony. Truthfully, is that lame to say?
It's a tough being alive. We're gonna get to that, but it is tough being alive. And I think if you say that it's easy, I would like to see your receipts.
Yeah,
sir.
Because when you're young, you're like, dude, oh man, life's gonna be so sick. And then it's like, oh, it's the same shit, over and over and over and over for a long time.
I was like, I'm gonna be an astronaut, farmer, prince of Persia. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing all this cool shit.
I would play the fuck out of that video game.
Astronaut, farmer, prince of Persia.
Oh yeah.
Well, stay tuned because it's coming.
Cool.
You know, we're actually talking to Nintendo about some sponsorships right now.
Yeah. Nintendo's hot for us.
They're very hot for us, dude. They have been reaching out. I'm like, can you relax? Can you we have a lot to do, and I'll call you next week.
We got a lot of things cooking.
We're cooking, dude. We're chefing it up, dude. Boy, are we chefing it up.
And so, what do we want to talk about today? Freaks and absolute ghouls, or is that the topic?
I think it's freaks and creeps our overall general what we're going to get into.
We have a couple freaks and creeps pulled up on the screen right now.
We do have some freaks and creeps pulled up on the screen, and I will make sure that if you're watching this, that you can see this picture. So you want to give a little intro to this picture?
Okay, we're in Florida, so already the most freakish state in the union that we have currently. So yeah, we were visiting our grandparents. I think I was 12 and Zach was 17. There's about a 5-year difference between us. Which is everything's kind of stayed the same, which is nice. Zach is wearing some streetwear and current clothing, which is just heinous, truly. I think it was Slim Shady era, or a little bit past Slim Shady era, maybe.
This is past Slim Shady era for me. Was 3 years before this.
Okay, what would you say you're listening to at this time?
What am I listening to at that time? I'm listening to Raucous Records.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of Raucous Records, but also I think it's the Jiggy era is also starting, so I'm dipping my toe into that a little bit. maybe some D Block, or actually at the time, the Locks.
Oh, probably.
This picture reminds me of, it's a Jurabod shirt, so that was French. It was nice, some French streetwear, those jorts.
The jorts are fucking crazy. The jorts are past like the middle of your shin. They are so huge.
That's where if you're gonna wear jorts, dude, don't jort change me, you know?
They're huge, and you're dressed up like, and I mentioned this earlier, you look like a prepubescent Scott Storch, and you're standing in front of a fan boat.
You don't think Scott Storch has done that in his day, dude, with all his successes?
To be fair, I think he's a Florida, Miami, like he's very Miami, but you look insane. Like the people who were running the fan boat probably wanted to fucking throw you overboard.
Ian, you okay over there?
I'm doing okay. You look magnificent.
Like it's like the stunner shades and the huge jorts and the shoes with like the Velcro looped, but they're not actually tucked
Those
into
are
anything.
K-Swiss.
Those are definitely K-Swiss.
I can tell you those are K. So let's talk about you fuck. Let's talk about you a little bit with this Gap. So you got your Gap T-shirt on with the fucking nice, what do you call that? The ring around the neck?
Yeah,
you
it was
filthy son of a gun.
It was a look. It wasn't a look. It was never a look.
You look like a young out with your binoculars.
I do have binoculars, dude.
I mean, I'm just calling what I see on. Like, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for. Are you kidding me? I want to see them gators,
You're looking for the Florida man,
dude. We're in the Everglades,
for sure, dude.
and
You
I have.
did
I
see
think.
some.
I think I have Tivas on.
You have. You
Teva-
definitely have
Teva
Tevas
sandals.
on. Those basketball shorts on you were pretty big, though, dude. But that was the era. That was like the Allen Iverson
It was the baggy fit era, but
baggy fit.
but
NBA
you are
era.
wearing jorts, and
Yeah,
so
I'll never live that down.
That's a tough one. Yeah, and I don't know. I think not much has changed. Like right now, I have shorts on, a t-shirt, and the current equivalent of Tevas, which are Crocs.
True.
And you got a cool hip shirt on. I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is it?
It's Market is the brand.
It's cool.
It's a marked down. I got it. It was marked down. It was marked down Market.
So, but it's cool though. Like people see it on the street and they go, "That guy's fucking sick."
Some do, some don't. Some probably are like, "Fuck that guy. He's an asshole." I don't know.
I have a Stu Leonard's grocery store clerk shirt on from when I think I stole this in college.
Yeah, and on the back of it says staff. And before this, I was like, "Did you ever fucking work at Stu Leonard's?"
Never worked there. Never stepped foot in a Stu Leonard's.
Never even fucking been in a Stu Leonard's, dude. And you're just out here repping hard.
You know how many times people go, "Oh, Stu Leonard's." I'm like, "Nice, yeah, I love it."
Yeah, you don't even correct them.
I have to lie about being a former Stu Leonard's employee.
I just said that I love Stu Leonard's.
Yeah, and I
Right.
was like, sorry, never been there. It's a fucking grocery store. Everyone gets in a tizzy about it. What's so great about it?
I mean, to be honest, dude, there's like all types of animatronics going on and shit. Like it's like the grocery store of like an acid trip.
Yeah, but I don't want that when I'm grocery shopping. I want to get in there, find the fucking fruits and veg, and get the fuck out.
Well, that's what you want to do as a consumer. And the company wants you in there fucking, I'll take one more tab before I leave, spending 2 hours in there watching these little things do their song and dance. Like, it's pretty wild, dude.
All right, maybe I'll have to go and wear the shirt and confuse the fuck out of people.
The staff shirt. Just wear the staff shirt. They're like, "Hey, come here. We need you to bag this up." And you're just like, "All right."
Sure.
Just to get that experience, dude.
I'm gonna go get my manager.
Secret shopper, dude. You could be that's like the opposite. You just go in and be like a staff member, just like work the register.
Yeah. So that's our embarrassing picture. We were gonna do more, but the time frame doesn't really add up because like we don't have a lot of pictures of us at this time because Zach was not trying to take pictures with his 12-year-old brother.
No, dude. At this time,
You're trying to like look like you're slanging cocaine on the block.
Grandma, close your ears. But I stole all her Darvasets because I learned that from an Eminem song.
That's
at the
like such
time.
a bottom tier. It sounds like a bottom tier drug.
Set. It's one of the lower sets, dude.
Yeah,
the
that
CETs.
That sounds like bullshit. It sounds like you had to eat 30 of them to feel something.
I ended up taking all of them and throwing the bottle away. I'm pretty sure, dude.
Grandma, earmuffs, grandma.
Earmuffs for grandma. I'm sorry. I do love you.
Name of the podcast.
Earmuffs for grandma, dude.
Earmuffs for grandma.
That actually would be really good.
That's
is
a good
awesome.
one, dude. We should look into that.
So it's called the Palmer Pod, but I'm just gonna constantly throw out new titles.
With a little colon after it.
Sure.
Palmer Pod,
A lot of
earmuffs for
colons.
grandma.
earmuffs for grandma. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, and they were bad, dude. And it was like Eminem used to be like, "Give me 11 Excedrin, my head'll spin." Like
So then you're like you're like, oh,
taking
cool.
Excedrin, dude, with all this like Tylenol and bullshit in it.
Your heart's racing, all the caffeine.
Yeah, dude.
Just
It was
caffeine and Excedrin, right?
sure. I used to take them. My head did in fact spin, but not in like a great way.
Horrible.
Now you
way.
take them for a whole different reason.
I was just at an amusement park the other day, and like we were on like the swings, which spin.
Y'all went to an amusement park.
Yeah, we did.
Where'd you go?
Lake Compounds, oldest. I believe it's the oldest in New England.
I
Oldest
think it's
amusement park.
oldest in America.
Wow.
Damn.
We got
It's like 1862 or something.
shouts out to Bristol, Connecticut.
Bristol. We passed ESPN on the way.
Sorry, I just like amusement parks, and you guys said you went, and I got excited. What happened at Lake Compounds?
At Lake Compounds, we hit the rides, 3 of the major roller coasters. And look, I'm not trying to throw shade at Lake Compounds. Hopefully you're grateful that we're just talking about you. But 3 of the major roller coasters were down, all the old ones, like the Wildcat down.
Well, you want the Wildcat
Boulder
down.
Dash down.
Boulder Dash is like the big one. I feel
That
like.
one goes through like the woods.
Yeah, it's sick, and you get jerked around.
Oh, oh,
Pause.
do you?
I just mean because it's old and wooden, and
That's what you do?
whiplash, not jerked around.
Who are you riding this with?
I don't know. Whoever wants to fucking hop on board.
Yeah, so that was a call to action for anyone listening. Spencer would like to go on a date to Lake Compound, so just keep that in your back pocket. Boulder Dash. So we're looking at it right now.
It's intense.
Yeah, the minimum height is 48 inches. So, what are we talking? That's height? I see. Okay, so yeah, we can
Pause.
we can go on that.
But so they were closed. So what the fuck did you guys do? Just eat cotton candy and go home? Like, what'd you guys do?
No, we went on all the other rides. We went on the swings, which the swings are sick. But my point was, one reason I brought that up is because like anything that spins around, like give me 11 Excedrin, my head'll spin. I don't want to spin because then I got nauseous as soon as I went on the swings.
Yeah.
And then I had to like take a break, and we got in line at Johnny Rockets, and it smelled like straight up sewage just while we were waiting in line. And there's this kid there working there, and I was like, similar to he had his staff shirt on.
Don't do that.
Well, you remind me of the kid who was working the counter at the
How old
Compounds.
How old was the kid? You think?
He was 17 to 18 years old.
I'm 33, so don't do that.
That's my fault.
No,
You're right.
No, that's true. I look like a camp counselor who stayed at the camp for just a little too long.
You've never left the
and
camp.
everyone's like, "Why is that guy still working with tweens?"
He's like, it's just where his skill set lies. You know what I mean? It's just his passion. He's just really good at it. He hasn't really tried anything else, to be honest.
Literally nothing else.
The kid shows up, dude. You know what I mean? He's at work. He's reliable, dude, and that's what we need.
I'm playing kickball. I'm playing dodgeball. I'm fucking beaming these kids.
To be honest, I mean, I think you've really that's a huge life hack that you have found.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing kickball every day for work.
I'm getting paid for it.
Oh, that sucks. No, doesn't suck. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was cool. I literally was a camp counselor for a long time.
Yeah. So spinning around on those rides, I got super nauseous. Johnny Rocket smelled like sewage. It was gross. We took her 10-year-old brothers on Zoomerang.
Zoomerang.
So we
Forgot to tell them it goes backwards.
didn't tell them it went backwards.
I have a question. Were they not watching the ride?
No, we
Oh,
caught.
no, we literally, there was no lines. So we literally just went.
So they had no idea.
We got in line first ride.
This was the second ride.
It was the second ride we did, but I'm saying we were like when we got online, we were the first ride of that. Like it wasn't like we had to wait and see one go.
You were fucking first dibs trial run.
Yeah, and they were a little like they were like we weren't sure how they were feeling about like things, so we're like let's just get them in there. Don't give them a chance to think.
You ripped the Band-Aid
We
right
ripped
off.
the Band-Aid off and we went on that, and then afterwards like one of them was like, I feel like my face is gonna melt off, or what? Right? What did he say?
It was like my face hurt so bad.
Yeah, because it was just like flapping as he was like, and especially when we went backwards because we just went up to the top, and then they don't like sit you at the top when you go backwards. Like you do the route of the whole thing, and then you get up top, and then they just drop you like instantly. It was amazing.
Nice.
I enjoyed it. I loved it, and we actually had a really great time.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Now they'll have just a little PTSD going forward.
Right, like hey, and we all have trauma,
Oh, we sure do.
and you're probably going to hear about some of it in this podcast. At least from me, my whole life's based on it. It's fantastic. I've learned to live with it. I've learned to cope.
Cope. That's all you got to do.
COPE.
All right. COPE. What do you say we get into the topics?
What do you say?
I say we do it.
What say you?
I say we dig in.
Let's dig in. So, Ian, you're going to be running our media here, and we're going to start out. I'm going to let Spence actually start us out today. So this is really just what's going on. This is all clips and little tweets that are of
Rudy Giuliani in the news for being a real fucking pervert.
Right. And well, so Rudy, there's all this stuff going on, like on the January 6th thing with Donald Trump and all that. We're not going to talk about that.
No,
We're going to talk about the more important stuff, I think.
Yeah, that shit's boring. I want to talk about Rudy being a sex pest.
Sex pest Rudy.
Yeah, so he got like fucking subpoena. He's like a lawsuit.
Allegedly.
This is all alleged.
All alleged.
Honestly, respectfully.
Respectfully and alleged.
Yeah.
Covering all bases.
No, he's just like a creep, and he was like recorded by his assistant because I think they did they were having sex, and then which is just insane to think about because he's just such a gremlin of a man.
Just all his black hair dye just dripping all over her. Sweating profusely at all times. I feel like that guy's sweats most of the time. Allegedly.
Allegedly, he's an alcoholic.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Well, and I just want to be clear, Rudy, I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, listen, there's an easier, softer way.
Yeah, just happen to not be putting alcohol in my body. So, Rudy, call me, baby.
Yeah, these read like drunk.
And I apologize for calling you baby.
Yeah, please, thank you. We have to be respectful to Rudy as he was respectful to Ms. Dunphy.
Yeah, we're trying to match levels of respect here.
All right,
that's our goal.
So, scene 1.
So you're reading. So this is the audio transcripts.
Yes. So it's Rudy Giuliani. Come here, big tits. Come here, big tits. Your tits belong to me. Give them to me. Indiscernible. I want to claim my tits. I want to claim my tits. I want to claim my tits.
These are my
tits. So, I mean, I like the repetition. You know what I mean? Just to try to hammer that point home. 3, I want to claim them's back to back to back. And he's talking to someone.
Right. I thought these were text messages at first. When you sent this to me earlier to check this out earlier this week, because not even related to this podcast, we just send each other shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, these text messages are very incriminating.
Here's the thing. How do you claim tits? To me, it sounds like you won a raffle.
Right.
And you have the winning ticket, and then you show up and you're like, oh man, what do I want to get from from the counter?
You're like, I want to claim these.
Yeah.
Me? No. See, look what I have here.
Yeah.
Yes, this is time stamped.
Or it's a coat check. You're at the end of the night, you have the ticket, and you're just like, those are mine. Can I get those now? I'm gonna check those
Or
out.
some arcade tickets.
Yeah, you're at
Right.
You're at Dave and
How
Buster's.
many arcade tickets do you?
Yeah, how much are those worth?
That's
Yeah.
a lot of tickets.
You
That's
could
hours and hours of effort.
You could get
Gameplay.
two bouncy balls, 3 spider rings, or this huge rack.
I want that.
I'll take those. I want Miss Dunphy.
Yeah, man. Oh
Okay,
my
so then
god.
Miss Dunphy says, "Oh yeah." Then Mr. Giuliani, I'm just gonna go through a couple of my favorite lines.
Okay.
And he said, "Nobody else can get near these, okay? No one can get near them.
Don't let
that.
anyone.
What if she's getting her
It's
she's at the dentist or something, and the dental hygienist has got to get up in there. No, sorry, you got to work from afar.
He wants her following COVID regulations, 6 feet.
She's got little masks on her tits.
Masks.
COVID masks.
COVID masks. Just to keep people away, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's safe, dude. You got to be smart about it.
And then this is one of my favorites as well. It says, I don't care if they're flirting or they give you business cards. These are mine. You got it? So what business cards? She can't take a business card?
She can take a business card. She just can't give that person what does it say? Those tits. He's claimed those tits. Doesn't matter if there's a business card.
Yeah.
Or what was the other thing? If it's what?
No one else can just get near him.
That's true.
Business card or they're flirting. So I picture her in a hazmat suit and one of those grabbers, taking the business card from
Right.
really far away.
Right.
Sorry, I got a thing with Rudy.
Right.
I have to stay.
I can take the business card, but I can't give you any more than that. This is purely a business relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's just setting some boundaries with her. Is
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
It's-
This all sounds above board, I think.
You think this? I think this is healthy.
sounds like a healthy rapport that they have.
And it's like, okay, fine, you don't want to abide by these rules. Well, those are my expectations for a relationship. I'm sorry, but these are my tits.
Yeah.
Like I got no, you know.
Yeah. Good call.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let me rip through another.
What
Hold
else
on.
we got from?
So from the
Sounds like this guy is a sex addict. I'm
So
just gonna say that.
It sounds these read like drunk statements.
Drunk, maybe multiple addictions, allegedly, respectfully.
And
Multiple substances.
oh yeah, big time.
And listen,
And this, no, so this is one.
Go
This is something. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like railroading. I feel like. or
no, this is your rodeo.
This is like. This is what I. This
You are-
is my bag.
You're the conductor.
I'm in my bag right now.
Conductor,
In your bag.
I mean, yeah.
conductor.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor? Can you let me cook?
Let him cook.
All right.
Ian, you heard the man.
All right. All right. So Mr. Giuliani. So this is his theory on evolution and natural selection. The way natural selection works, Jewish men have small cocks because they can't use them after they get married, whereas the Italian men use them all their lives, so they get bigger. Okay.
And he's Italian,
He's Italian.
right? Okay,
So he's setting this up nicely for himself
sure.
because he's using them his whole life. But also, that's not how it works. You don't like grind your, like if you use it, it doesn't get smaller, does it?
Well,
No.
he's saying no. Italian men use them all their lives, therefore they get bigger.
Right.
So he's
Yeah, but
saying by using them they get
For
bigger.
Jewish people, are they not? He's saying they're not using them.
Yeah. So
They
he's,
can't use them after they get married, which is
That is-
obvious.
That's not true.
I don't know if that's true.
That's not true, is it?
I don't
We
think
gotta,
that-
we gotta. I mean, Ian, do you know anything about this?
Are you married?
I can't say that I'm an expert. I can't say that I'm an expert.
But do you have
I
any
can-
Jewish? Do
I
you have
can
Jewish blood
say,
in you?
Small percentage, yeah. But I will say that I was raised by the Italians.
Oh boy. So you're
So I actually can see both sides.
So you're on the fence here.
you're pulled apart on this one. This
Oh,
is,
no. I'm not personally on the fence. I was raised by Italians.
Okay.
So I identify with the latter
So yeah,
Okay.
in this sense.
Okay.
they get bigger.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine that was the case?
I
You
don't.
just like every time you had sex, like your penis just got bigger.
I don't know that.
Is
it's
this
not.
scientifically proven? Like, where can I see a supporting documentation of this? And now, who's he saying this to?
I don't even know. I don't know if he's just spitting.
So we're off the rails now.
He might just be spitting.
We're just on Giuliani and from all angles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, he's doing some wild shit. I'm merely reporting on it. I didn't say these things.
Yeah,
Mr.
dude.
Giuliani did.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And respectfully.
Respectfully, this is what was said allegedly.
Allegedly.
And he goes in again on the Jewish people. Like he just can't stop talking about the Jews, which is like what?
We call that anti-Semitism.
It feels like he's like
In the
has
biz.
dementia or something. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Sure, everyone who is running the country apparently has dementia.
He's like old as
It's
shit.
like a prerequisite.
Yeah, he's like old as shit and he drinks all the time. You're not firing on all cylinders.
No, you shouldn't be in charge of anything, dude. Not even like a Stu Leonard's.
All right. Hey,
know?
shouts out to Stu Leonard.
Stu Leonard's.
All right. So then
Endorse us.
then he's spitting again, and he goes, Jews, they want to go through that freaking Passover all the time. Man, oh man, get over the Passover. It happened like 3,000 years ago. Okay, the Red Sea parted. Big deal. Not the first time that happened?
The Red Sea parted multiple times.
That's not the first time that happened?
That's what I'm stuck on.
Does
What?
he have does he have some sacred truths that we don't know about?
So he definitely is connected to aliens, and he has alien footage. If he can, Rudy, show us the footage.
Maybe Rudy's an alien to connect from last week's episode. Yeah.
It could be so he has some kind of proof of the Red Sea parting multiple times.
He's like, big deal.
The Red Sea? Come on.
Get over it.
Split it in half? Whatever.
Moses? Fucking loser.
Come on, dude.
He's a joke.
You kidding me?
You kidding me? And I don't know. That's it. I just feel like Rudy's fucking nuts, man. And he's like he was such a beloved figure. That's why I kind of am fascinated by it. Because he was like America's mayor.
They loved him in New York.
After 9/11, he was like the guy.
Yeah. I had a different view of him. I mean, I have no personal opinion right now. I'm respectfully, I'm just intrigued by politicians in general. You know, I playing it right up the middle with that, but yeah,
There's good guys on both sides, is what you're saying.
I'm saying I don't like any of them.
Yeah, they're all ghouls and demons, and this is a prime example of a ghoul and or demon.
Yeah, they're most likely reptilian.
They have lizard brains.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, Rudy, I hope he continues to keep this up because I would love to get to know him more and talk more about this as things arise.
And there's got to be more. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the fucking tip of the iceberg.
So I just want to add this in here. This is a tough one. I'm not gonna quote it exactly, but he was basically saying like, "Stop being so smart." Did you hear that? Talking to her?
No.
Talking to this his alleged victim. Stop being so smart because it gets him so aroused. He's so aroused by how smart she is, and that's also something that was like part of the recording.
She's just naming all the capitals.
Right,
All
and
the
he's just
capitals
like,
of the 50 states.
yes, I love that.
Here's a,
Do more of that.
yeah.
Can you name the state and the cap? Show me on the map.
What's the state?
30 seconds.
Yeah, what's the state bird?
All right.
All right, cut that.
So we're cut what?
Never mind. Don't cut it.
Let's move to the next. So what else?
So I'm gonna read part of this.
Oh, so we're still on Rudy.
We could do the final Rudy. I was gonna skip this last one, but I mean it's pretty.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the final Rudy.
Again, I didn't say this. All right, Matt. No.
You didn't say this.
So
No, it says this is a Rudy Giuliani alleged.
So he was talking about like liberal, like actors who are liberals basically, and he was also talking about like who are the conservative actors, and he was like this guy Brad, and they were like Brad Pitt, and he was like no, this other Brad, and they were like Bradley Cooper, and he was like no, this other Brad. So he's just fucking got this imaginary Brad,
Doesn't even know the guy's last name.
or doesn't exist.
He just made him up as like this is some conservative Brad. I mean, Brad's a pretty conservative name, respectfully.
Yeah, no, it is.
It can be. Brads and Chads is a thing. I didn't create that thing, but I can acknowledge it.
All right, so Mr. Giuliani spit, and he goes, "No, Matt Damon is a beat. Matt Damon is a where's the beep? There you go.
Matt Damon is a
Matt Damon is also 5'2". Eyes are blue. Coochie, 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 coo. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is that?
I'll listen to that track.
Matt Damon's not 5'2".
5'2" is very short, dude.
Fuck.
I'm 5'2".
Yeah, he's not your height. I
No.
don't think. I never met Matt, but
No.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's a large presence on the screen.
he carries weight.
The Departed. I'll just say The Departed. That's one of my favorite Matt Damon performances.
Excellent.
Well, what's his
Excellent
beef
film.
with Matt Damon?
Yeah, why is he against Matt Damon?
I need some context.
It's because he's he's a liberal, right? And Rudy's he's like, oh, this cuck Matt Damon, liberal Hollywood. And he was like naming like the few conservative celebrities that there are, and then he started just ripping on like liberal celebrities, and like his brain went right to Matt Damon, which is like I don't know him as necessarily like the king of the liberal Hollywood people.
I don't know who the king is of that.
Leo's a big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's up
Shout out to I mean, I love Leo.
I don't know. It's
As
just,
an actor, I love him, so
I love him.
he's goated.
he can't do anything wrong.
He's goated with the sauce, no question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie coo. Eyes are blue, dude.
Fucking believable. What are you saying, dog? Whatever. He's like 80. I don't know.
Yeah, I love it. So, shout out Rudy Giuliani.
Our first freak of the week.
Freak of the week, dude. Rudy Giuliani, allegedly. All right, what do we got next? We were so what else is going on? So we got some videos here.
This video is so fucking funny.
All right. Tell me what you know about this video.
Did you watch
I
it?
watched it a few times.
So there's this race. I don't know where. I think it's in like China or something. Yeah, it's in China.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it's like a 50-yard dash or something like that.
100 meter.
100. Yeah, 100 meter. And everyone is like seemingly an Olympic level runner except this.
They're all real athletes.
They're all-
They're except for one.
Except for one. They're like it's like a Somalian just sprinter, and
I would not call this person a sprinter.
I would roll the clip. I would let it rock.
Let's roll the clip. Okay. So they're all lined up
And they're
here.
like taking the blocks, and you could see like She doesn't even know how to do that. Like she's like looking around like side to side. She's looking like to her right and to her left to see if she's.
She's like never run a race before,
She
and she
fin-
skipped over the finish line like she's just like she's doing something that like, oh, let's run around the elementary school like
Like she just finished a workout. She's like, "Whew."
she's like, wow, that was tough. But like somebody put her in this position to be like on the world stage for this race.
It's one of the funniest. She finishes a cool like 6 seconds behind everyone else.
It's 10 seconds. So double-digit seconds. Literally, you watch everyone burst, and it's just like, where did she go? She's totally not in frame.
Her form is fucked up. Like
She's not a runner. She's not an athlete. I mean, that's so that everyone's saying like, hey, the Somali, I believe it's the Ministry of like sports for them.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Like
Who-
you're making us look like a joke of a country.
I think, does anyone know this? But I'm pretty sure like somebody at the ministry like put this person in because they like know them.
It's the niece. It's the niece of like the whoever the sports minister is or whatever the fuck.
For Somalia. So like literally they're like, I am the captain now. I am the captain. Like a Somali pirate from, shout out Captain Phillips.
Captain Phillips.
Shout out Captain Phillips. And just being like, I'm putting my niece in here. Don't train at all. Let's get it. Like
Yeah,
I'm in charge.
It's sort of like,
It's the illest nepotism.
why don't you have a race?
Yeah, get in there.
Get in there.
Yeah, why don't, yeah.
Maybe
you
you're
deserve
really
it.
good.
Maybe. We won't even test that theory,
Maybe
though.
you're a fucking beast.
We'll just put you in there.
Yeah.
No preparation. That's like fucked up. Like maybe it's a niece that this person doesn't like. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I hate this niece so much. Let's put her on the world stage and have her be the slowest ever 100-meter runner.
You think? Yeah. She was like, it was for her to be humiliated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
It's what it seems like. Or she's like, I don't know. It's like a bucket list thing for her. They threw her like a bone. She was like, I always wanted to run in a fucking Olympic race. They're like, well, you have no training and you're 45. But hey, get out there.
Hey, get out there. It's like a make-a-wish. And maybe it is, yo. I don't know. I looked around to see like if I was like missing something.
I was listening to something else too. Speaking, I don't know, it's not Make-A-Wish adjacent at all, but like in the Olympics, to really like show how good the athletes are, there should always be one just regular person doing the event alongside all the like professional athletes. I think that is one of the best ideas I've ever heard in my entire life.
Just so you could see like, oh, you think you could do this shit? You can't.
How entertaining would that be?
It's like the American Gladiators. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, yeah, you think you. What was that other show too? They had that other show that you would like play against like a pro.
Pros versus Joes.
Pros versus Joes. It's like an American Gladiators pros versus Joes situation where you're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep just playing like at the park, like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna shut my mouth
I'm gonna keep doing my beer softball league.
because I'll play every Sunday, dude. I'll drink a 6-pack, or if you're, step it up at least a 12, and play like one game of softball.
Or a thermos full of Red Bull and vodka. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
If that's your jam. So
I love her. I hope she gets another chance, another crack at it.
yep. And you know what? Give her a few weeks to train, and then just put her back out there. I say probably only would take a few weeks to get into a top peak physical condition.
Olympic shape.
I think judging by the skip she does at the end, like she had a blast. And look, she tried in the beginning, so just another day for her.
I totally agree. I think she had a fucking ball. Like I think she was loving it. She was like, "Man, I'm an Olympic runner." Like cosplaying as an Olympic runner.
Well, here's the deal.
The skip rules.
No press is bad press. No press is bad. Like
Yeah. We're now talking about the Somalian track team.
she's much more popular than us. She's gone viral.
Yeah,
She has. She's brought awareness.
Minister of Youth and Sports.
Minister of Youth and Sports. That's where it is.
So goated. God damn it.
So
All
I
right.
think.
Go ahead, Ian.
So I think the aunt did get suspended
For sure.
and her boss pledged to the people that he will right this wrong. So stay tuned to what happens next.
I want to see how this wrong gets righted.
He's like, I don't know how I let that one slip through the cracks.
Yeah, you got to get like a real boss winner now to
Yeah.
like even that out. If we're going like law of averages, like you need somebody who's like, you have to win.
Yeah, you got to go Usain Bolt mode.
You have to somehow figure out how you make Usain Bolt Somalian.
Yeah.
I think, well, a newer Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
He's been around.
He's old now. He's washed.
He's washed. See, that's what I know. That's how. And guess what? I'm not an expert at 100-meter runners and what's popping off with them in their world.
No, I knew about Nasra Abukar Ali for sure.
As he reads that name off, yeah, you really,
No,
yeah,
I-
you're a big fan.
I love her. I love
Yeah,
her work.
You've always.
Do you follow her on IG?
I follow her on Instagram, OnlyFans,
What kind of content? I wonder.
feet pics.
Only feet pics, dude.
Yeah.
While she's running.
After,
Tasteful.
yeah, after she's done running.
Yeah, bottom of the feet, all that.
So, all right, so let's go on to something that's really big in the news right now.
Whoa, hey, that's not nice.
Well,
Big in the news.
I did not mean it that way at all, and you know that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know about me
I'm gonna play it cool.
and my principles.
I'm gonna play it real cool.
And I am a man of the people, and I think everybody is perfect just the way that they are.
Same.
Preach.
Why would who am I to judge
I-
other people? Everyone's going through this journey. It's tough. But when people do
can say-
wild stuff, when people do wild stuff, we're going to talk about it a little bit.
Sure.
And I'm not going to judge anybody on it. It's alleged and respectfully.
Respectfully. This is gonna be a big time respectfully segment.
Very respectful.
So you were the one who actually brought this to my attention because, believe it or not, like music-wise, I'm not big on pop. I'm not big on pop music. I don't like pay attention to what's going on with pop musicians. Sometimes I see Taylor Swift's house when I go to the beach in Rhode Island. That's the extent that I know about.
That seems like a brag. It seems like a humble, just a straight up brag.
Yeah, she invites me in and she invites us in, and she usually serves us like a brunch or a breakfast, depending on the time of day. And then she has us. She brings us down to the beach, allegedly,
That's
with
big cap.
with her big cap.
Yeah, it feels like Cap.
That was a bit of a cap.
T Swift wouldn't let you in her fucking house. though.
No, dude. Actually, she has a camera, and she like hits the little button, and she's like, "Can you guys keep moving, please?"
Yeah.
I think it's her. I can't tell because she like changes her voice a little bit. She got one of those like Home Alone like
But Taylor
talk
Swift,
boys.
Taylor Swift does have a house in Rhode Island, which is just bugged out. It's like
Yeah.
Rhode Island,
Yeah,
the
no.
smallest state. What the fuck?
Dude, she's hiding out in the smallest state.
I don't get that.
I'm
Yeah.
not mad at it.
All right. So
tell me the story.
Lizzo.
What's going on? We're talking about Lizzo. If you didn't know, we're talking about Lizzo.
no, it's Lizzo. She's like a singer songwriter. She plays the flute and shit. She does all types of wild shit on stage.
I just learned something.
Me too.
You didn't know she played the
That's
flute?
how she became famous. She was at I think it was the BET Awards, and she came out on stage and
Black Entertainment Television.
Yes.
I know
thank you.
BET.
And she was playing the flute while twerking. That was kind of like the start of
That's
that.
her claim to fame.
Well, yeah, that's how she
I
got.
don't know who she was fluting for.
She's a flautist.
A flautist, dude. I love a good flautist.
No, but she was like a like body positive, like empowering women, like pop star basically. And
People love her. I mean, I know that. I know that people love her.
oh yeah,
Right? And I just like I don't Spotify her. I don't listen to her, but people like actually love her. And then this week in the news, a lot of things came out that could get somebody canceled.
yeah. Her fucking a couple of her backup dancers, I guess, are filing like a civil lawsuit that's like she disrespected us. She made us do things we weren't comfortable with. They were like shamed. They like body shamed her backup dancers, and I don't know. And the
Well, that's like the
seems fucked up.
it's the craziest thing ever, right? This is somebody who these dancers, and I listened to them a little bit talking about it, and it's like, yeah, Lizzo's my hero. And then like I started coming into work allegedly, and I had gained a little bit of weight,
Yeah.
and like she was kind of pressing me, being like, "Are you okay?" So there were certain things that were said, like there's a few altercations between the three of them, and then on tour apparently, like it just got like completely out of hand with some of the behavior like all around.
Yeah, they were in Amsterdam, in like the red light district. You know, they got like that red light district and shit.
Stuff happens there.
Sure. And they went to like this one like bar or club or something where I guess like it's like customary for they put like bananas inside of the women, and then you have to eat it out of them.
Inside of them in what
Vaginal capacity.
vaginal okay,
Yeah.
that's the capacity. Wow.
Yeah, and like so the girls were like, "I'm not comfortable with this," and Lizzo was like, "No, you got to do it. Like, do it."
This is a part of your job description, right?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to see the job description on this. Like, and well, that's probably where it says on the job description, like, and other and other tasks as assigned.
Yeah.
Like they put that at the end of the job description.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, there might be some things that
We're not going to note them here, but like be prepared. Okay, and then they did that.
I don't know if they actually did it or they just felt very uncomfortable and coerced to do it.
Okay,
But here's the thing, what's the name of that place?
Bananas.
I'm trying to go.
Is it? Oh, is it Bananas?
I don't know.
Oh, but let's see what's going on.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know. Well, so Palmer Pod goes to Amsterdam.
Ooh, Palmer Pod
Palmer Pod in Amsterdam.
hits the road.
That is not a recovery-friendly city, I feel like.
Almost certainly not.
Yeah, most likely not. But I'll still go.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll go anywhere.
Check it out. They have a cat museum in Amsterdam.
It is called Bananen Bar.
The
So
Banana Bar?
Banana is in the name. you know.
Oh,
A Banana Bar, yeah.
so it's like you know what you're getting right
Banana
away.
Inn
Well, it's
Oh.
in fucking.
bar.
It's in
It's very
it's
descriptive.
in Dutch, which is a fucked up language.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like banana and bar.
Badooch.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and then Lizzo came and was like, oh, they were being homophobic by not eating the vagina.
Excuse you? Pardon you?
By not eating the banana out the vagina. He was like, like, oh, why wouldn't you do it? Like, are you afraid of that or something? And it's just like, that seems wrong. That you're like this, like trying to spin it. Like
Right,
you're
onto
being-
them. Like, I'm having you do this thing, and you don't want to do it, and you're like,
Yeah. What? Why can't you just
Come
be
on.
cool and eat the
Yeah.
banana?
Jesus. Yeah, eat it out the what?
Oh, cut that.
Yeah, we'll see what I could do. I could probably bleep stuff in post.
Definitely.
We have the technology to do that. Maybe I
think it
should work on.
exists.
I'll work on that. Some other stuff
What you got?
that happened was and they also talked a little bit allegedly about some just like overall abuse. They're saying it's a very abusive relationship, and one of the things was I think she was like, "Hey, I'm all done here with you, Lizzo. I don't want to work with you anymore." And she was like, balled up her fist, and was basically like,
Arthur meme.
"You're lucky," paraphrasing, like, "You're lucky right now. Like, you're lucky I'm not gonna get you." And I was checking out some of her lyrics on one of her songs, "Girls." It's like, "Hold my bag, hold me back," are two of the back-to-back lines. So it's like she's living out her music, and
Yeah,
it's becoming real.
it's real life. She's a real life street reporter.
It's manifesting in her life. So
Listen.
maybe you got to blame it on the Goose.
Is that another Lizzo line?
That's from one of her songs. Yeah.
I used to like. Do you know "Blame It on the Goose" originated? I believe. Jamie Foxx song "Blame It on the Alcohol." Remember that one?
That's what Tot
The
was saying.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to drink a lot to that. To that
To
song.
the Goose, yeah.
Blame it on the goose.
Oh yeah.
And everything you did, you already had an excuse.
Sorry, officer. The
Blame
goose.
it on the goose.
Yeah.
The goose did it, not
Yeah,
me.
this was the Goose. Quack, quack. We need a
Yeah.
little quack like Goose.
I carried around
sound.
a little gray goose figurine.
Did you?
No,
Okay.
but I'm good.
Yeah, you could have. Well, when you made the little hand motion, I thought you were going to be talking about nippers.
No, I couldn't afford gray goose nips.
No,
Fuck,
dude. That's too rich for your
That's
blood.
insane. Yeah. It's like $3. No,
Palmers
no
are going
way.
bottom shelf.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom shelf Palmers.
Plastic.
The BSPs, dude.
Plastic nips only.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is that a glass nip? Get out of here.
Gray goose? Yeah, definitely.
It's got to be. Wow. All right.
Yeah. So
Is there anything else we wanted to?
I'm good on Lizzo. It's just a wild ass story.
Very wild, dude. Almost fought the employees allegedly. It's about damn time.
What?
That's another song title of hers.
I know no Lizzo songs. I know, but the DNA test line. She's 100% that bitch.
That's
it.
true.
That's her line. That's like her big song.
Oh, so she did like 23andMe,
well-
and that's what came back.
100%.
100% that bitch.
Oh my God! Imagine that. Just open that up and go. Not even a.
Just 99% that bitch, and then 1% just chilling.
Eh.
Yeah, just I'm off some days.
Yeah. Well, perfection. I love that.
She sets an unrealistic standard for women across the country.
I mean, I think that's
Fucked
really the whole thing is what we're talking about here is that big name in body positivity and realistic standards, but also, geez, how do you live up to 100%?
I think that happens to like also all rich people when they just become like absolute. Like, you get that level of fame, you're just like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm this beacon of light and of positivity, but also I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't eat the banana.
Well, see me in 5 years and what kind of antics I'm up to.
See what kind of tricks you put me in.
Oh, dude, all types of tricks and maybe even treats.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready for Halloween, dude. I got my pumpkin spice latte. Radar is pinging off the charts.
You know, it'd be a good costume this year, Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman, dude, which is a good segue to a little conversation we're gonna have about Paul Rubens. Rest in peace.
Massive rip.
Massive rip, big rip to Paul Rubens, who's done a lot of different things, but is really primarily known for probably 2 roles. And his biggest role, Pee Wee Herman, which is like an iconic
I mean, he's known for
character.
Pee Wee Herman.
He's known for Pee Wee Herman. I'm thinking of another role in Blow, the movie Blow, which, to be completely honest, I don't even know that character's name. So
I've never seen Blow. I know it's a cocaine filled romp
What?
with Johnny Depp. I know. I have a lot of like gaps in my this filmography. I got a lot of gaps.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna out us here. We used to work at Blockbuster Video, dude,
We did.
and you didn't ever rent Blow?
No, I didn't watch a lot of the movies at Blockbuster. They'd be like, "Oh, how was this movie?" And I would go, "Oh, it's pretty good."
You just
To-
lie to everyone,
To
dude.
every fucking movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, that one's pretty good."
You had like your major picks, but you're a movie guy.
Not really. I don't watch a lot of them. I just know I know of them, but I don't watch them.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go down that road with you right now.
Sorry.
Oh, Derek For Real, dude. Yes, I did know the name of that character. Derek For Real. Blow, he was the cocaine dealer in Blow. So that was kind of his, like, Pee Wee Herman was his jam. That was, like, his creation. And I watched some recently in honor of Paul Rubens. What a bugged out
Yeah.
kid show.
It's very fucking surreal and like absurd and like an acid trip. I feel like right. I don't know.
The most insane kid show acid trip. I mean, kid shows now are crazy, but like I went back and watched it and all the fucking yeah, you got it on the screen right now. So like he pops his head in, dude. He's got this fucking crazy laugh. And he just like pops around, dude. He's dancing around. The chair has eyes. Everything has eyes.
Everything is alive.
The whole house, everything in the house is alive,
Yes,
dude.
yeah.
He's going backwards up the slide. He's riding on this robot, dude. Every day he like hops out of bed and then he slides down like a post, a little fireman pole, and he's immediately dressed fully when he comes down that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have taken inspiration from him too. Like he was the first dude to do this like absurdist children's show that like also is funny, can be like have humor in it. That's like a little off color. I hate that term, but for adults. But you know,
Right.
it's a little more mature. And yeah, no, he's definitely a legend of the game.
So yeah, I just remember watching this as a kid. So this came out in 85, or it was on in like the early. So this is 86 that we're looking at right now. But like his movie, I'm pretty sure came out like early 80s. And I found out
What's the name of the movie?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Right.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And on Pee-wee's Big Adventure, it was directed by Tim Burton, and that was actually Tim Burton's first feature film, which completely makes sense, dude. There's like some claymation stuff going on in there. That was pretty cool. So yeah, Pee-wee's Big Adventure is a wild movie though, because it's about like this grown man who's acting like a child,
Yep.
and then all of the other characters too, like Francis, his neighbor, who's like a bully kind of, who wants his bike.
Right.
He's like a large child as well.
Really? I've never seen it.
Never seen it?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't watch a lot. I know. I don't know why, but I know about Large Marge.
Yeah, Large Marge. So, and we're not shaming her. That was her name in the movie.
That was her name.
That's no shame. So she's somebody who picks him up. He's like hitchhiking, and she ends up like. And I remember watching this as a kid, and I'll put this up on the screen. Her eyes like bugged out of her head. She was like explaining what happened to like somebody dying,
There it is.
and then all of a sudden like it was like pure Tim Burton excellence. The eyes are bugging out, the mouth is open, and the tongue's hanging out. And I was just like, "What?" As a kid, dude, like this is a kid's thing.
I remember like people talking about it though, as like it scared the fuck out of them. Like they didn't see it coming because it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm watching it, and I'm just kind of like,
Your
my
heart-
heart's racing. I'm
your
like,
heart's
what's gonna happen here? And then all of a sudden, like her eyes just like bug out of her skull. So, yeah, I mean, another thing, like he inspired like these dunks, these Nikes. He had his own sneaker. Like this dude is a legend.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
It was the colorway was of his like same as like his Pee-wee Herman.
Oh, like the gray and then the fucking like blush on his cheeks is like
Yep.
the tongue there.
Yeah, well, he always wore the red bow tie.
Oh, true.
He had the red bow tie for that. So I always looked at those and was like, oh, those are kind of dope. You know, like I don't wear a lot of gray though, so
You don't wear a lot of gray.
I'm not a big gray guy. No, I know you're a big gray Goose guy.
I was.
Now I learned. I didn't know that about you.
Well, when I could shell out for it.
Yeah. You actually said that you weren't a big Grey Goose guy.
Yeah.
So that's on me, dude. And Phil Hartman was one of the creators of that movie too, which is dope.
Yeah.
Phil Hartman, rest in peace, Phil Hartman as well.
Yep.
Hilarious comedian. So I just want to say, fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Shout-
Shouts out to Boozy.
Shout out to Boozy, Young Thug.
He died of cancer.
Pee-wee Herman died of cancer. Big rest in peace to Pee-wee.
He said Peter Herman.
I said Peter? No, I said Pee-wee. I was just slurring my words.
Mm.
It's early in the morning. We're doing the morning pod now, so.
Morning
I like the morning pod.
I like the morning pod.
All right, so that's 2 for morning pod. The votes are in. The votes are in.
Morning pod works for me, baby.
Okay. It's like they're against me. I just want to say I'm pro morning pod.
No, we're
As well.
We're gonna form an alliance against you.
Yeah.
I'm for it. There's no need. There's no need to come at me for this.
Let's form an alliance anyway.
You should. And I wanted to do like a secret word because that's what Pee-wee Herman used to do on the show. Which honestly, I'm upset that we're talking about this, and I'm the only person.
You're the only Pee-wee head.
I'm the only Pee-wee head, man.
Listen, I know about Paul Rubens. Like when I was a kid, Paul Rubens, like he was like it was because he got in trouble.
Right.
Like that's how I knew about
Right.
Paul Rubens. Like he got in trouble for masturbating in a pornographic movie theater.
Which
I mean,
where else are you gonna do
of
it?
all the places to masturbate in public, that's got to be one of the better ones.
I feel like that's like kind of what those places are for.
Like-
And I'm not taking a full stance on it, but like
No,
I mean, it's not like he was in like the regular movie theater.
yeah, it's not like he was watching the Barbie movie.
Yeah. And I'm all about giving people grace. You know what I mean? People make mistakes.
They fuck up.
But I don't even think that was like a huge mistake. I think it's just hard being a celebrity. It's hard being a person, period, and then being a celebrity.
It's hard being a celebrity. Dude.
I don't know that.
Sometimes you just gotta go to the movie theater. That's what celebrities do.
You had a rough day making movies, and you're like, you know what? I
Because
need
you
to.
couldn't just pick one of the 8 rooms in the fucking mansion.
You live in a mansion, yeah. Just no, but he wants a thrill. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like,
Yeah.
I could do this anywhere, but
Dude,
like
the mugshot is rough.
it's a rough mugshot.
That is a Hall
Down
of
in
Fame.
Sarasota, dude. Look at his hair, dude. He had the long hair.
Yeah.
I totally respect it. I mean, I will not speak ill of the dead. Pee-wee Herman.
You respect it?
What the hair? Respectfully,
Oh, I thought you meant you respect the act.
no. I mean, I'm not gonna judge him either way. I mean, listen, he's down in Sarasota.
That's up to Jesus Christ.
He looks like Jesus Christ in that picture.
He does.
He looks like Jesus Christ in that picture. So, Paul Rubens,
Rest in
thank you for
peace.
what you did. I truly was inspired by the show, not by his act in the movie theater, but the show. To me, I was always into things that were like, it was super creative, dude. It was just super creative. All of the things moving in the house. He got Lawrence Fishburne, and that's a big name to get, Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, a little off kilter, a little different, you would say.
Technically not a big name at that time, Lawrence Fishburne. I think that's one of the places he was on the come up, at that time.
You don't have to denigrate Lawrence Fishburne on this podcast.
I don't want to, dude. Dude, I love him. Favorite role? Well, they're either New Jack City or The Matrix for me.
Morpheus.
For Morpheus. All right. So the world's gone mad.
The world's cuckoo.
It's a crazy world, and that's how we're going to try and end our pod. Is on a positive note, right? We talked about a lot of things here today, and listen. At the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes, has a rough time. There's wildly opposing views in the world. A lot of people look at the world very black and white. A lot of people look at things like this as an opportunity to get mad at somebody else for us talking about it, for them doing it. None of this stuff here today was said in like malice. Like I don't feel any like harsh feelings towards any of the people that we talked about that were like wildly, allegedly inappropriate in certain ways.
It was all said respectfully.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, we said it respectfully.
Respectfully.
Thank you. See?
Yeah,
So,
I hope no one's mad at me. I've never done anything wrong in my entire life.
well,
So no one can get mad at me.
Big cap.
that's going to be Tat's role in this show. Tatiana's role is just You're capping.
You point out the
The
cap.
cap mask.
So we do need to get like a little. That's cap.
Yeah, we need to get like a cap sound.
Cap, cap, cap.
like a.
Yeah. Wait, why?
What was that?
That was my cap sound.
That was a
Okay.
cap?
That's like you pulling your hat off your head.
A little take your cap off.
Yeah.
A little tip of the cap to you, sir, and ma'am.
No, for sure. We love everybody here.
We do.
At the Palmer Pod.
But yeah, so that being said, I mean, some true things that I've been doing lately to like navigate. Like none of this stuff really got me too worked up, to be honest with you. I just thought it would be good to talk, about some of the things that are going on. But for me, it's about finding the peace in the chaos and also finding the gray within the black and the white of like the thinking of the world. I mean, we're a very polarized world right now, and just wanted to kind of open up to the group, Ian, to talk about anything that you've been doing lately to navigate.
Yeah, I think meditation is key, connection is key. Make sure you're connected to people and to things and to places and to ideas and to music and to sounds and to sights and to experiences and to food and to everything that you like. And focus on that. Focus on that. Do what makes you happy. Make sure you're not hurting anybody else. And let that snowball for you than anything else.
Well put. Absolutely.
Yeah, just try to be a good person, I guess.
Good human, yeah.
Well, you're doing poorly at that, pal.
I'm trying.
You suck.
This is not where I shine about being sincere, but yeah, no, I'm happy to be doing this with you guys, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. I mean, I think gratitude's super important. It's so easy to point out everything that's wrong around me at times, and I think maybe others can relate to that. It's so easy to just be like, this is wrong, this is stupid, this is the negative, where it's always going to be, it's going to be a little bit of everything, right? Like it's definitely going to be a little bit of everything, and yeah, trying to focus on, I use humor as a way to navigate the world, period. Point blank, period.
Period.
And that's on period.
Yes, that is.
People say that.
People say that?
They used to, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that's going in my repertoire now, for sure.
Please don't.
Vocab bag.
So, anything before we close?
I got nothing except that Lizzo, Rudy, and Paul Rubens did nothing wrong
Nope.
at all.
And we love them all,
We love them all equally.
and we wish them well.
We do wish them well.
We hope
wow.
they're, and I mean, if they bring up anything, if anything else happens and pops off in their world, and that's important to you to hear from us about it, just let us know. Click that like, subscribe, etc. And thanks for listening.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.